Jacob Zuma, one of South Africa's most polarizing political figures, has once again made headlines, stirring debate over his role in the African National Congress, ANC, and his association with the newly formed Umkhonto we Sizwe, MK, party. His political moves have raised questions about party loyalty, the direction of South African politics, and the broader implications for the country's governance and democratic institutions. With the ANC facing internal struggles and external competition, Zuma's latest declaration that he remains a member of the ANC despite actively supporting the MK party has only deepened the ongoing political discourse. To understand the weight of Zuma's words and actions, it's crucial to revisit his political history. Zuma has been deeply entrenched in the ANC for decades. He joined the liberation movement in his youth, was imprisoned on Robben Island alongside Nelson Mandela, and later became an essential figure in the post-apartheid government. His tenure as South Africa's president, from 2009 to 2018, was marked by both achievements and controversies, including economic challenges, allegations of corruption, and deep divisions within the ANC itself. The formation of the MK party in late 2023 signaled a major shift in South African politics. Named after the armed wing of the ANC that fought against apartheid, the MK party claims to uphold the ANC's original liberation ideals, which some argue have been diluted over time. Zuma's open endorsement of this new political force ahead of the 2024 general elections fueled speculation that he had abandoned the ANC. However, at a recent book launch event in Durban, Zuma firmly stated, "I'm still in the ANC, by the way," contradicting expectations and raising new questions about his political positioning. His statement is more than just a remark, it is a reflection of South Africa's complex political landscape. The ANC has historically been clear about its stance on dual affiliations. According to the party's constitution, members who support or campaign for rival political organizations automatically forfeit their ANC membership. This rule is meant to maintain the party's unity and prevent internal fractures. Yet, Zuma's assertion challenges this principle, forcing the ANC to navigate a difficult situation where one of its most influential figures refuses to follow the standard rules. This contradiction between party policy and Zuma's stance puts the ANC leadership in a tough spot. Secretary-General Michael Mbalula has previously stated that members who associate with other political parties have, in essence, expelled themselves from the ANC. However, Zuma's political clout, particularly in his home province of KwaZulu-Natal, makes his case unique. He remains highly influential among a significant portion of ANC supporters, many of whom view him as a champion of the party's original vision. Expelling him outright could alienate these supporters and further fragment the party, which has already been struggling to maintain its dominance in the face of growing opposition. The ANC's declining support in recent years is a critical factor in this equation. Once a political powerhouse that dominated South African elections with overwhelming majorities, the ANC saw its vote share drop significantly in the 2024 general elections. This decline forced the party to enter into a government of national unity, GNU, alongside the Democratic Alliance, DA, and other smaller parties. The GNU, which President Cyril Ramaphosa has described as South Africa's second miracle after the peaceful transition from apartheid in 1994, is seen by some as a necessary step to stabilize governance but by others as a betrayal of the ANC's traditional values. Zuma and the MK party have positioned themselves as fierce critics of this GNU. They argue that aligning with the DA, historically associated with white minority interests, undermines the ANC's founding principles and alienates its core support base. This perspective resonates with many disillusioned ANC voters who feel that the party has strayed from its original mission. The MK party's strong performance in KwaZulu-Natal during the 2024 elections reflects this growing sentiment. The ANC's response to the rise of the MK party has been multifaceted. One of the key legal battles centered around the use of the name Umkhonto we Sizwe. The ANC initially sought to block the MK party from using the name and logo, arguing that these symbols were historically tied to the ANC's military wing and should not be used by a breakaway group. However, the Durban High Court ruled in favor of the MK party, allowing it to retain its branding. This was a significant blow to the ANC, highlighting the legal and political challenges it faces in controlling its historical legacy. Zuma's continued insistence that he is still an ANC member, despite actively supporting and campaigning for the MK party, adds another layer of complexity to the political landscape. On one hand, his defiance challenges the ANC's internal governance and raises questions about its ability to enforce party discipline. On the other hand, his actions reflect a broader dissatisfaction among a portion of ANC supporters who feel that the party has lost its way. The broader implications of Zuma's stance extend beyond the ANC. South Africa's political landscape is shifting, with traditional party loyalties weakening and new alliances forming. The 2024 elections marked the first time since 1994 that the ANC failed to secure an outright majority, signaling a fundamental transformation in voter behavior. The GNU is an experiment in coalition governance, but its long-term viability remains uncertain. If internal tensions between the ANC and its coalition partners grow, it could create an opportunity for opposition forces, including the MK party, to gain more influence. Looking ahead, the question remains, what does the future hold for Zuma, the ANC, and the MK party? As South Africa prepares for the next municipal elections in 2026, the dynamics between these political entities will be critical. The ANC will need to address internal dissent and rebuild trust among its supporters if it hopes to regain its former dominance. The MK party, on the other hand, faces the challenge of transitioning from a protest movement to a structured political force capable of governance. Zuma's ability to remain politically relevant despite numerous controversies demonstrates his enduring influence. Whether his latest maneuvering is a strategic play to keep his options open or a genuine reflection of his ideological beliefs, it is clear that he remains a key player in South African politics. Ultimately, the evolving relationship between the ANC, the MK party, and Zuma will shape the country's political future. South Africans are watching closely as these developments unfold, aware that the decisions made today will have lasting consequences for the nation's democracy, governance, and stability. Thank you for taking the time to explore this in-depth discussion of South Africa's political landscape. Your thoughts and perspectives matter, so we encourage you to share them in the comments section below. If you found this analysis insightful, consider subscribing to our channel for more comprehensive discussions on pressing political and social issues. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your engagement helps us continue bringing well-researched content to you.